Hello my friends, how are we doing today? Guys, if you're meeting for the first time, I'm Natural Soap Man, and I help young millennial men find the perfect bar of all naturally made soaps. And guys, in this video, I'm actually going to be reviewing another all natural soap, a limited edition by none other than Dr. Squatch themselves. It's been quite a while since we had a limited edition, but here we are with the Frosty Peppermint. So guys, let's get right into the video. Okay guys, so right here I have the Frosty Peppermint, and as always, Dr. Squatch likes these compact cardboard box looks. We have the red and white font here, Frosty Peppermint, which makes total sense being that it's Christmas time, the holidays, makes total sense. But nothing really crazy here. It is what it is what Dr. Squatch does. I always appreciate and love their boxing, so yeah, let you take a look real quick. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and move on to the next part of the video. This way we're gonna actually take a look at the soap itself. And so let's get right to it. As you can tell, we have this really like red, white, candy cane style swirl aesthetic thing going on. Super cool looking, really neat. It's a 5-ounce bar soap as always. And looks awesome. I like always got the handcrafted, as you can tell. Super cool. I don't know if you guys can tell, but if like in the certain, like if the light hits it a certain way, it kind of has like these little not sparkles. I guess they're sparkles, but I guess I'm bringing it up because I don't want you to guys think there's like glitter or anything like that. I don't know, you guys might not be able to see it because of the lighting, but if you can, if you do, that's not glitter, that's not sparkles or anything weird like that. What Dr. Squatch actually has done is that they made the soap with menthol crystals. So like they, what you can see. So if you look at the light, if you hit the soap with the light the right way, they will actually show themselves. So it's pretty cool. So I thought I'd bring that to your attention. You know, I don't want you to think they got glitter or anything weird like that. But as you can tell, it's a really cool looking bar of soap, but cool. All right guys, now that we actually looked at the bar of soap, let's go ahead and move on to the most important part of the video, and whether or not the soap's actually good or not. And I'm gonna answer that question for you right now, so let's move right along. All right, awesome guys. Now that we saw what the boxing looks like and we saw what the actual soap looks like itself, let's give it a sniff test, see what it smells like, and I'm gonna do my very best to describe it to you guys to the best of my ability. Now, I will say this, I have used this soap a couple of times this past week. I just got in the mail, man, maybe 3 days ago. So I haven't had a whole lot of time with it, but I had enough. I got a pretty good sense of what it is. I want to say this right off the bat. Despite the fact that it says that peppermint is like the featured ingredient here, I find, in my opinion, that the spearmint is the most prominent scent. That's what you're really going to smell the most. The peppermint complements the spearmint. Yeah. Now, which is pretty cool, which is already pretty unique and kind of cool. You don't really see a whole lot of companies taking spearmint and peppermint, combining them together. Thought that was a really cool thing. Now, I've seen it before, but it's just not very common, to be honest. And which is strange because they work very well together. You'd think you'd see that a little bit more, but you don't, for whatever reason, don't know. But in here, that's the case, and they work very well. Secondly, the soap is very subtle. Like, this is a much more subtle smell, which is a little surprising to me, honestly, because you don't really use subtle to describe mints and scents like that. Like anything that has like menthol or peppermints or a lot of minty fragrances are typically kind of strong. You know, they're like sinus, openers. They typically kind of fall into that category. You would say. But the fact that we're here and this is such a like chill, calm, like even soothing type of smell, it's fairly surprising, to be honest with you. And I like it. I'm not mad about it. Not mad. Now, this is what I will say also about the smell. It's not their best smelling soap. It's not. Does it smell really good? Yeah, it smells very good. I like it. I really do. But it's not. I don't think it's nothing that's gonna blow your mind away. It's not gonna knock your socks off, anything like that. It's just a really good bar. So, excuse me. It is a really good smelling bar. So I like it. And that's me, because I already naturally like peppermints and minted fragrances and things like that, and I think they do a very good job here. But at the same time, I recognize that this probably isn't a bundle mover. Like, I'd say this, I wouldn't go out and get a bundle because of this soap. I wouldn't do that. However, it would make a nice addition. If you are a subscriber and you're looking at it and going, I would say, go for it, add it. But other than that, I don't know if it's that nice smelling. Just an opinion, I'm just being honest with you. But it is nice smelling, no doubt. Is it worth checking out? Sure. But guys, that's my opinion on the scent of the Frosty Peppermint. Let's move on to the next part of the video. Guys, we are doing it a little bit different this time. I will not be doing a lather test this time because I use it. I'm gonna save you some time here. It lathers just like all the other Dr. Squatch soaps. Nice lather, nice creamy, rich lather. Does a very good job. I just feel that we don't really need to do a lather test here. So let's save some time and let's move on to our concluding thoughts. And I'm gonna tell you whether or not you should buy the soap or you should just pass on it. So let's move right on to the next part of the video. So here's the deal. Overall impressions of the soap. I'm gonna say this. I think it's a really nice addition. I think it's really cool what they did. It fits the theme so well. The candy cane aesthetic, the smell. It's a very nice, wonderful winter smell, right? But that's it. Like, I wouldn't recommend this outside of winter. Man, I don't even know if I would recommend this outside of Christmas time, which is kind of a bummer because this soap will not, well, according to Dr. Squatch, will not be sold individually for purchase till January. So you're gonna kind of miss that Christmas window. However, it still does smell nice enough to try it out for the winter. But outside of that, I don't recommend using it. It doesn't smell, it's not, like I said before, it's nothing that's going to blow you away. It does smell really nice. I really did enjoy it. I just understand and recognize that it's not the greatest smelling soap ever. So I'm just trying to be honest with you here. I do want to add this note though, because I thought this was super cool. I mentioned earlier in the video that is made with menthol crystals. That's one of the main ingredients here. So when I was taking a shower, I was really expecting like this real cooling effect like menthol is known for. However, that was not the case here. I didn't feel it at all. But strange enough, I felt it after I got out of the shower, and it lasted quite a while. Not for hours, but I definitely noticed after I got out of the shower for, man, however long, I had like this cooling effect. Like my skin felt like, had that tingly, minty sensation that like menthol usually gives you. Like I noticed that, it was pretty cool. I don't think I ever had a soap made my skin tingle or had that real cool effect to that degree. And I thought that was worth noting because it was definitely noticeable. I thought it was like super cool. So just want to throw out there, bring your attention. Thought that was super cool. 5 ounce, $7, good value as always. Peppermint and spearmint featured ingredients. Peppermint, most mints are known to have like natural antimicrobial benefits, antifungal. Like I know peppermint is like supposed to help with like treat like athletes' feet or at least help fight it, I guess. So, and skin acne and so forth and things like that. So I mean, there's a lot of health benefits here too. So I mean, the soap has a lot of perks, right? My skin felt wonderful, felt soft. I don't really have problems with Dr. Squatch. I never did, and I've been using them for quite some time, and this is no exception. Not surprised. Wonderful feeling soap, wonderful smelling soap. But at the end of the day, this is how I'm gonna do my recommendation. If you are a subscriber and you didn't subscribe yet and you're wondering if it's worth you putting it in there, yeah, I think go for it. It's a limited edition, go for it. I don't think you're gonna regret it. It's not bad. It's a good change up. I just don't think it's, yeah, it's a good thing this is a limited edition. I'll say that. It's a good thing it's a limited edition. I don't think this should be sold outside of winter or these holiday season. I think it's perfect. Be done with it, right? Or if you're a collector, I know a lot of guys see on Instagram, they go ahead and they collect the limited editions. Yeah, go for it. I think it's a nice addition to your limited edition collection. However, at the end of the day, guys, I think, or if you want to just buy straight up, go for it. Why not? You know, it's $7. Give it a try. You know, we're still in that winter season. Go for it. Now, like I said, don't go out of you. There's no need to go out of your way. If you pass on this soap, you're not missing a whole lot. You know, you're gonna be fine. This is not the one, but it is a nice addition. It's a nice bar soap, and I think you're gonna enjoy it. I think it's wonderful for this time of the year, and I think you're gonna enjoy it. So, but at the end of the day, guys, if you have the opportunity, give it a shot. I think it's worth a try. However, as always, my friends, this is gonna wrap up this video. As always, I'm Natural Soap Man, and it has been a pleasure serving you again with another review. This time we took a closer look at Dr. Squatch's Frosty Peppermint. So hopefully you got something out of it, and if you did, please remember to like and share this video with your friends and family. And go ahead and follow me on Instagram, man. I'm over at Natural Soap Man. I'm posting stuff there too, guys. So with that being said, my friends, I'll see you next time with another review. And till then, guys, stay natural and bye-bye.